Welcome to the week at Belmont. I'm Dustin Stout, and we hope you didn't miss us too much over fall break. But to make it up to you, this week we are bringing you a spooktacular Halloween edition of the show. So let's get to it. First up, a few chances to try out that Halloween costume before the big day this weekend. The Department of Fitness and Recreation will hold a Halloween 5K on Thursday, and you're encouraged to wear your costume. The path the participants will run is Bruiser's Run, a quote, scenic loop around Belmont. Registration will begin at 5 p.m. and the race will begin at 5:30. At the end of the race, there will be prizes for Best Female Costume, Best Male Costume, Female Race Winner, and Male Race Winner. To learn more about all the run fun, visit the BIC homepage. And if you don't get quite enough of a workout in your costume at the 5K, Outdoor Pursuits is presenting Spooky Dash. It's a Halloween rock climbing event following the 5K. You're encouraged to bring a snack and come climb, you guessed it, all decked out in your costume. And you thought going as Spider-Man this year was a stupid idea. Anyway, you can get your Halloween climb on Thursday from 8 to midnight at the Rock Wall in the Beeman. Continuing with our Halloween theme, correspondent Jessica Atkins hit the street to talk to Belmont students about all things Halloween. Jessica?
Thanks, Dustin. Yeah, I'm here in the Beeman asking students what they're doing for Halloween this year. Plus, I got a couple Halloween jokes up my sleeve. What's your favorite Halloween costume that you've been in the past?
Well, my mom never really let us dress up for Halloween, so we always had to pick from things that we had around the house. So my brother went as like a wise man every year and like a village people.
So what do you call someone who puts poison in someone's Cheerios?
I don't know.
A serial killer. Oh. What are you going to be for Halloween this year?
Either Notorious B.I.G. or Kenny Powers or Hall & Oates. Both of them.
Why did the dyslexic vampire starve to death? Why? He couldn't find any lube. Blood? Dyslexia?
Why did the skeleton not cross the road?
Gosh, I don't know why.
He didn't have the guts.
So what's your favorite costume you've worn, or like what would you really want to be one day?
Well, Jessica, back in my high school days, a younger Robbie once dressed as Thomas Jefferson.
Well, one time I was Harry Potter and people thought I was a boy. So
success.
Yeah.
You pulled it off.
And I got an awesome powdered wig and a tricorn hat, and I was very stately, and it was awesome, and I garnered much respect that Halloween.
I would say my best looking costume, where I looked the best, was probably that year that I dressed up as Joel Osteen.
But I have to say, my dream costume would probably be Jesse Consopoulos from Full House. I mean, which is pretty stereotypical. That's probably everyone's, but I've just got to be honest.
I mean, why wouldn't anyone want to be like hot Uncle Jesse?
He's pretty hot, Uncle Jesse. That hair, you know.
I mean, it's a toss-up between that and Beyonce, probably.
Okay. Well, thanks. I guess that's about all we have here at the Beeman. I'll send it back to Dustin with the rest of your student news.
Thanks, Jessica. The men of Pembroke Hall will turn the very manly walls of Pembroke into some very scary ones when they present Pembroke Haunted House on Friday night. And if you smell something deadly, don't be too terrified. That's just Pembroke. The spectacle starts at 7 on Friday in the Pembroke lobby. Now, TWAB isn't your only Halloween headquarters this week. So is the box office. In fact, Paranormal Activity 3 landed at #1 in the box office this weekend, earning a pretty hefty sum at $54 million in tickets sold. If you're keeping count, that, people, is the biggest opening for a horror movie ever. Anyway, I myself bought one of those tickets, and besides being completely paralyzed in fear while watching the movie, I was actually inspired by the clever camera work in PA3 to crack down on the very paranormal-like activity that's been going on in my own kitchen. And what I've decided is, I've got some paranormal SNACKtivity going on. Take a look. It turns out the paranormal SNACKtivity was just our very own and apparently very hungry Dr. Reality. What a guy. Boo Bash, presented by Alpha Gamma Delta and Phi Mu, is Friday. It's the Halloween-themed dance that raises money for the Children's Miracle Network and the Alpha Gamma Delta Foundation. There's a $3 entrance fee, but if you come dressed in your costume, you can dance the night away. Boo Bash is Friday at 8 in the Neely Dining Room. Well, it is indeed Halloween, so that means it's also time for SAPB Presents Fall Follies. The Saturday Night Live inspired show is this weekend, and there's no excuse not to be there because this year those funny kids are doing count 'em, three shows. And our sources tell us a TWAB sketch may even be in the works. What is it they say? Spoofing is the sincerest form of flattery? Whatever. Anyway, see all the hilarious spoofs for yourself Friday at 6 and Saturday at 2 and 7, all in Impact. And before we go, we sincerely hope you pick up a copy of the November issue of the Belmont Vision. With everything from news on the Alberto Gonzalez hire to a freshman with his own thriving business, the issue hits newsstands today. We hope it's a good read for your Wednesday. But that's all we here at TWAB have for you today. Join us again next Wednesday for yet another edition of the Week at Belmont. Until then, I'm Dustin Stout.
Why did the vampire starve to death?
Why?
Wait, let me redo that one. I messed it up. So Brandon, I'm just gonna wait until you swallow. So.
Oh.